I am back. I'm looking for some more things to sketch. Put on my computer. Christmas. Alright. I'm looking this up and just waiting here. Okay, there we go. Ooh, I think I have one. And do this one. Like that. Alright. I have the minions over here. Oh, hello. Looking up some more character sketches for the holidays. I'm gonna do the minions. I do like them. Alright, I'm gonna start this. I found a little place, so I'm gonna move this around since I feel like I got disabled audio and everything else going on over here in Chong World. Alright. Yeah. You guys can get a question. I don't care. I'm good. I'm just over here doing my thing. But yeah, put in your question. I'm just over here doing my thing. I'm going to start with my handy dandy markers. I'm trying not to spill them all out. I got all these. I'm going to start my sketches before my painting. But yeah, put in your question. I got my cards here. I'm going to try to get another stream in. I've been working my ass off the last, I don't know, 2 weeks because of Christmas and things, and I wasn't gonna get a computer, but now my son's buying me one, so I don't know what happened to mine. I guess it's just older computer, so. But yeah, put in your question. Over here, there's no slow mode or nothing, so I'll start sketching this, and you think of what you want to ask me about your love life. If you want specifics in your love life, or just in general type thing. I think I'm gonna use this black marker. I like these. They have a thin end and a thick end. That's what's nice about these. I decided to switch it up. Where did I... It's an odd question. I think I got my power in here. Where did I get job? Are you asking about your like job life? Okay, you're a Leo. You have a crush on another Leo. He's been acting shy. We have this is current feelings. I can do a pathway on the energy, but I can't tell you what he's literally feeling. Oh, your job life. Okay. I know the way it came through, I didn't understand it at first. That's why I figured clarity would be better at that point. But yeah, ask specifically want to know about your job life because job life can get complicated with all the different clicks and things in a job. All right, I'm gonna do a reading on this here on Angel's question about her crush on the Leo. And if I miss any of these questions, guys, I could type out readings. I am a writer. I could type out many things. I have no problem with that because I have a busy work schedule and everything else. So, because a person has to pay their bills, and 'tis the season that you need more money to go and do things. So, all right, all right, Angel, your crush is in a full moon in Taurus, and this just means that he's has big dreams and no solid way of getting there. So that's where he's at. And these kind of people can be dangerous because sometimes things work out with these people and sometimes they don't. So, and he's surrounded by a new moon in Leo, and it's a confidence card, success. So he has low self esteem and he has no confidence. And he's in a full moon in Sagittarius. And this is telling him that he needs to slow down and look at what really matters in life. And I do feel he likes you, but I'm not sure if he's ready for a relationship. To me, it don't look like he's ready for a relationship, but he likes you. Maybe be friends, and if you just want to have friends with benefits for a while, that can work with this guy. But I wouldn't invest time in a relationship with this person, if that makes any sense. I mean, some people they have to get themselves together and find themselves before they can give themselves to another. So, all right, let me find about this guy's job one. All right, and I'm gonna get to this one here, Jerry. All right, I could do your pathway and your job life and finding the energies there. Those could be chaotic too in your job life, especially if you've been in a job as long as me. I get chaotic energy all the time around me. All right, in your job life, Jerry, you got a full moon eclipse, and it talks about conclusions, things that answers that are going around with no questions in your job, and it's a lot of different questions, like, and some of them don't even relate to work. Some of them are with women, and then some of them are with rumors, which sounds about right. That's usually how a job life goes. And your job cycle is surrounded by a new moon in Libra and a waning moon. And the new moon in Libra talks about a new romantic cycle. So I'm picking up there's someone that has a crush on you at work, but they don't know how to put it or what to say. That's what I'm picking up about that. And then the waning moon just means that there's a lot of things going on and you're getting frustrated and things like of that nature. And that just tells you that you just need to let things go and not get angry about stuff and just go to work and not worry about the other stuff surrounding other things. So I do feel that there's a girl there, or I can't sometimes pick up as a girl or guy, but there's a you got a romantic interest that really likes you, but they're kind of afraid to say anything. And just chaos I'm picking up in your job life. But be careful with that romantic interest. When you mix job life and romantic stuff, it sometimes doesn't go well. So that's what I would do. All right, let me see here. Can you get a read on Scorpio's current energy? And this is Patricia. And we're no contact, and I don't know if he's still keeping tabs. Yeah, I can do energy reading on him. Generally, when people, though, stop talking, they're kind of trying to move on. That's the problem, Patricia. If they're able to do that without contacting you, this means that, honestly, that sometimes they've moved on. So, or they're on the cycle of doing it. But we could find out what he's doing. I mean, it's all right. You got your love interest that has no contacts in a full moon Libra, and he's in a situation where it's a win-win outcome. And he's surrounded by a new moon in Leo and a full moon in Taurus. A new moon in Leo is just talks about confidence and success. He's doing things of a working nature that requires money and success, and he doesn't have enough self-confidence for it. And then he's surrounded by a full moon in Libra, and this just talks about dreams and how you have to be prepared for certain things. So I think he's just going through a job cycle. He wants to be important in the world and make more money. So, Chong, who's at the door? Oh, is it Daddy? No, I think Daddy's home. Oh, we thought you were Amazon.
Huh?
We thought you were Amazon.
He was.
Well, he's looking for my Amazon package
Come on,
with
Chong,
his
go.
sweater.
Go, Chong.
But I mean, honestly, Patricia, I would probably try to maybe just wait, manifest, and see what happens. But I don't think anything's going to happen until his job situation is kind of put together. That's what I would say. Yeah.
I guess
I got one more check from Teams.
Oh,
I saw Ferris' son today.
okay.
Gave me a hug and everything. And he's
Yeah.
like, speaking of it, Rob, he's like, hold up. I'm like, huh?
Oh, let me see.
It's not much.
Well,
It's only like 516.
so hope.
No, it will.
Yeah. Hey.
I thought the last one I got was the last one. Yeah, it's not.
Well, you did do a lot of overtime and stuff. Well, that'll help. That'll go towards paying rent early again. That's half of paying rent early.
already paid the rent.
Well, I know, but for next month, I could put that. We'll put that in the savings and then we only got to come $500 to pay the rent early again. Might as well keep on that schedule.
Watch out. Get your ball.
But that's what I got from that, Patricia. All right, let me see what other questions here. I'm not picking up any romantic feelings, Angel. I feel that he just wants to be left alone. I kind of think he's just done with being, I guess, he's just done with relationships. He wants to be by himself, and I'm not picking up anything romantic. That's why I said if you want to have a sex relationship with him with no feelings, like the friends with benefits, it would be fine. But I don't feel he wants a relationship. He's in job mode. So I don't pick up depression. I don't pick up anything. I just pick up he wants to find himself and he wants money. So, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm just not picking up anything of that nature. So, I mean, if you want to contact him and still have sex with him, it's fine. And maybe sometime in the future, he may want to have a relationship, but now he does not. I think he's just open for the non-committing kind. And if you have any kind of feelings or attachment, I don't think it's gonna work. Sometimes people go through this. I went through it where I just did not want any attachment, but I didn't want the sex part. But people do that when they want to separate themselves and just work on themselves. But, if he contacts you, just don't push the subject. Don't ask about feelings. Don't ask about love. Maybe start dating. Or just find yourself a little hobby or something. Because sometimes when someone separates from you, it's for a good reason. So, that's what I would do. So, I know you've been depressed, but sometimes things happen for the better. Sometimes when you lose somebody, it's for a better purpose. Maybe you'll find someone better. Generally, you find better people after this. And then when he's ready, he'll find somebody else. And then just time moves on. That's why it's not good to get too attached to human relationships. Because you have all this heartache. So, I don't know about depressed, Angel. He hasn't been depressed hardly. Depressed because of money, not because of love. He knows he can come back and be with you. I sense that from over here. He knows that you're like a doormat. And he's not going to come back if you're a doormat. And the more you try to be, I guess, and the more you try to push, the more you're going to push him away. This is what happens. I mean, it hurts. It's hurtful, and I'm sorry about your hurt, but this literally is what happens to a lot of people in life. But like I said, maybe you'll find someone else. And if he's depressed, then good for him, because sometimes it's not good to leave things open ended like this. So be happy about his depression and let him learn his lesson and move on, and maybe he'll come back. People get depressed enough and they come back. Oh, hi, Phantom. Yeah. You want a reading on what's coming up very soon? I can do that. I don't mind. I'm just over here trying to paint and stuff away because people have been aggravating me on my job, and I've been spending too much time there. Every time I do overtime and the residents don't want me to leave their rooms, it reminds me of how I'd rather be on YouTube and not be dealing with the trauma. When you get 90 years old, you have trauma just like you have when you're younger. Just different trauma. It's not about relationships and sex, it's about their friends and who said what. And it's almost like you go through the teenage years again in the 90 plus club. And somehow I have all of them that are in a 90 plus club. When I get 90 plus, I'm not going to be like this. I'm probably going to be the one lady that tells everybody off in the nursing home. But I doubt I'll ever get there. I'll probably still be healthy enough not to be in one. But anyways, Phantom, you got a waxing crescent moon, and it talks about dreams and having faith. And I feel that yours is of an artistic nature, like an entertainment kind of thing. And the wax crescent moon just says that you're in transition to do something that you would really like to do. So that's exciting. And you got a full moon in Cancer, and on this too, the things that surround it. And this is a personal issue that is coming for clarity, which is even better because when these personal issues just lag aside, it kind of puts things on hold. And I feel I'm picking up it's a woman that's holding grudges and just doing a lot of things trying to hold you back because of jealousy. I'm picking up a lot of jealousy here. They don't this woman does not want you to be successful or have any kind of happiness because they're unhappy, which isn't good. But I guess it happens. Happens every day, so. And you're also surrounded by a new moon in Cancer, which talks about you and your loved ones being safe. I feel that you're going to have family harmony, but there's going to be a woman that tries to step in between it. So you're going to have to separate yourself from people that are jealous or just angry about the things that you tried to resolve that didn't get resolved. If that makes any sense. But I do see your goal coming very soon. So, and it does have something to do with entertainment. I am picking up that. And I hope you do get it. Because it's always good to have an outlet. Because that's what we need. That's what keeps your anxiety down and your depression not so bad and everything else. So I hope you do get all that. Because life is, I don't know, it's like one circle that never ends. And it keeps going round and round and round. That's literally what life does. So, and crazy things happen that you never thought could happen. And then it's like, wow. I opened up this channel, Phantom, because my son made me angry because he got older and decided to choose a woman over his family. And he regrets it, but through friends. But anyways, this was our channel. We used to do dinner and a movie. And I thought if I got popular enough and enough people liked me and things like that, that maybe it would get big enough to where he couldn't block me. And he would see me and we would talk again. And he would stop being an idiot. And apparently he's still an idiot. But it kind of took on a life of its own. It really did. Because when you get older, sometimes you just stop caring about certain things. Like I don't care about I care about things, but not like how I did when I was younger. And maybe it was meant to happen for him to have a crazy moment for me to get on YouTube, because I start over on Facebook and then I just have all kinds of stuff going on and I do too much. So I just started on Facebook, got my little check mark and stuff, and thinking that this would force him to see me. And before I knew it, other people seen me. So maybe that same thing will happen to you, and hopefully you might have more subscribers than me. I would hope you would have more than 600, because I was looking at the statistics and all that of YouTube, and you got to have a lot of them. But for me, I've already have a job where I make halfway decent money. So for me, it's a hobby, and I love dogs, and I want to help them. And this is my main goal. You know, if everybody else leaves in my life, I'm worried about the dogs. I'm down to the dogs. But it works, and people on Facebook love me because of dogs, and over here, everybody loves dogs too. Because they are the most loyal, and then it just, I worry about these dogs if they're being taken care of. I really do, Phantom, and if you do get a dog, please take care of them or help feed a dog. I help these poor dogs out there. They're out here running around, and nobody takes care of them sometimes, and people are losing their houses and stuff, and it's terrible. And I feel bad for all of them. That's why I'm up here doing tarot card readings for dogs. I feel someone has to speak for those that can't speak for themselves. So my success is humanity's success. Because instead of being like Mr. Beast, giving away all the money and giving people watches and this and that, I want to give animals food. I want to start I want to buy land and just have a rescue village. And I want to have like all these volunteers helping these animals. And I feel if we came together as a humanity, then we'd be good. We wouldn't be depressed. And, if your boyfriend or husband left you, it would be okay because you would have a dog to comfort you. And these dogs need us. They're great companions. And they're getting tortured. They're getting not treated well. And it hurts my soul. And I guess that's the reason I'm here. Because I figure if I could help them out by helping out the humans, that the world would be a better place. I mean, that's where I'm at. And before I die, I figure I'm 50. So before I die and hit my 60s and 70s and 80s, hopefully the dogs are taken care of and have a better road in life, and animals in general, like these dolphins. Our plastics that are in the oceans are killing these dolphins. And that bothers my soul too. So I just want you guys to be mindful about recycling. and help out your fellow man. If somebody's hungry and homeless, give them money for food if you can't help them out with nothing else, or give them food. And if you see an animal in need, try to help the animal. It'll help you in the long run. I promise you. All right, let me get to another question.
You ate your food already, sweetie?
Yeah, I ate that a little bit because I figured to order more.
Huh?
I figure you're gonna order more food anyways.
Well, that little bit was actually mine. This one was yours, but it's alright.
You could just eat that one then.
We'll probably eat this and order something later.
Yeah, I didn't know.
No, you're alright, sweetie.
I just wanted a little tiny bit.
No, you're alright. I figured you would take that once it was smaller.
Yeah.
Why do you think I left the fork in there?
Yeah. That other one was too big of a portion.
Yeah, I realized that that night when I put the food away, sweetie. So I was like, you know what? I'll just drink the more amount one.
Yeah.
I'll let the yogi have mine. Left.
Yeah, it was good. All right, Angel. Will he want a sexual relationship? Let me check. I mean, sometimes people act funny like that and they get through their stuff and then they realize how much they love you once they get through stuff. It's called going through tests in life. So, we'll see. We'll see his love path. At least you know he's not out there with another woman. Because he's not. He has nothing. He kind of just wants to be a hermit and work, which is not a bad thing. Being in isolation sometimes helps you see the bigger picture, Angel. It really does. But your whole, like, if the whole relationship thing is in a full moon of Cancer, which is good. This just means a personal issue reaches resolution. And that's a good thing because honestly, it's a personal issue between you and him. You both seen each other naked. You had a relationship, so that would be a personal issue. And then he's surrounded when that whole situation is with a full moon of Pisces and a full moon of Aries. The full moon of Pisces is just spirituality, and it's a balance of the inner and outer. You're spiritual and your daily routine is a human. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. And then he's surrounded by a full moon of Aries, but he's angry about something. There's something that happened, a fight, and it's holding him back, whatever it is. You guys were arguing, and it's making him not want to have sex with you, this fight, whatever it was. But it's gonna come to some kind of end, and he's gonna have to balance himself. I would give this like a couple months, honestly. There's like way too much negativity. He would need 3 full moons to give his anger for that one.
Sweetie, what did you do with that sauce that was in yours?
I didn't have sauce in mine.
Yes, you did. Both of them did.
All right, well, the one I picked did not have a little bit of sauce in it.
I'm saying when we first got it, sweetie.
I put it in my rice.
Oh, you put, okay.
Yeah, it's already in there.
Okay, that's all I'm saying.
But I was to say the one I had didn't have it, but it was yours. But I mean, if you want to wait around for a couple months, Angel, I would think that it'd be better, but maybe you should paint like me. When I have a bad day, I come home and I just think about something I want to sketch or paint. So that helps. Or you can relax, or you can volunteer at a dog shelter. If you're not in a position to have a dog. You can help a dog shelter, you can donate your time to them. And I hear it's a lot of fun hanging out at the dog shelter with the dogs and with the kitties and the doggies. And I would do it if I had more time and I didn't have to take care of sick people all day. Because these people that you would think are sick, they're sometimes they're psychotic. I was trying to be nice and play a Christmas movie on my tablet for a resident, and then she threw her the little box thing for her charger, and then tried to give me and try to hurt me because I was trying to show her a Christmas movie. This is why I paint. And then they apologize afterwards. And I think the dog shelter would be better off than dealing with humans trying to put you through personal trauma over this. But I would go to the dog shelter and volunteer and do things and maybe stop thinking about it, and probably something will happen because eventually the man's going to need sex. And he's going to feel bad about what he did to you. And then he's going to come back. And maybe you'll have a dog when he returns, and maybe you two can raise a dog. Sometimes that makes things better and makes people less angry. Because God knows these guys need good homes. And I think you'd be a good dog mom. I really do. All right. Pinky. Oh, hello, Pinky. Can I know what are Virgil Daly's current feelings and thoughts about me? I think you've been on here before. I could have swear I Pinky is. I do have photogenic memory. I kind of swore you've been on here before, but thank you for returning. I know about little. I remember names like that because I like the color pink. But yeah, I could find out his feelings towards you. I mean, I could see what pathway your romantic relationship is in. That would probably be the better option there. All right. All right, your pathway is you're in a full moon, and this is just saying surrender to the divine. And that just means in layman's terms and normal people terms that to let things go. Let it go and start over with your life. You're holding yourself back in one area of your life because you could get back together with him, but you can't harbor all these past things. You got to move on with something new and fresh. Or it may not survive. Relationships are about growth. You can't expect to feel the same about somebody 10 years later as you did when you met them. If there's no growth, generally it falls and it lags. So that's generally how that happens. So I would let that go before it goes so far that you guys break apart. And you're surrounded by a new moon in Capricorn and a full moon in Scorpio. New moon in Capricorn is just talks about the energy you put into the relationship. And it's good because it means it got him thinking. His feelings are there and he cares about you. So you just got to make that love stronger over time. That's the main thing. And sometimes it's hard. And then you got a full moon in Scorpio, which means, and this is for him, means about releasing negative feelings he had about the past. I don't think it has anything to you, but more the past. He hasn't forgiven who has hurt him in the past, and if he doesn't forgive the past, he can't move on to the future. So hopefully he could do that, because if not, the growth of your relationship just will not go very far. That's how that goes. It's sad, but true, I guess. All right. Oh, good afternoon. All right. CHAN. Roshana. Why should I buy a home? When should I buy a home? I mean, all that is a free will thing. I guess you would buy a home when, I guess when you're ready to. I mean, that's up to you. That's a human thing here. Then you got here. Darn got a hater. You got a hater? I've been getting that a lot in readings. Makes sense. Okay. I'm sorry about your hater, Phantom. Oh, yes. And then when you get famous, tell everybody about the Chong the dog so I can get these dog shelters going. Because I was even thinking, Phantom, if you're still there, about getting when I get the dog shelters and get these volunteers, people that don't have homes and they're homeless, they can stay there with the dogs because I want big dogs, Phantom. I don't. I'll have little dogs too, but I want the big dogs that need to be, and I'm going to get volunteers to train them. And with my YouTube money, I want to get all of their shots and everything, and it'll be no kill, and people are going to want my dogs. So I want to get them all secure. So all my security could be people that need a place to stay, and the dogs can have somebody with them all the time, and they won't be alone. And they'll be used to being around humans. And there's you can get volunteers, that'll go on camera while they're training these dogs. And I would get everybody background checked. I'm not letting my dogs become big dogs because I've learned this on Facebook. They use dogs to attack other dogs and go against their own nature. And I have a big dog, and my dog gives kisses and he wears sweaters. And it's not in a big dog's nature to hate. And some people have them hating and biting other dogs. And I don't like that. So hopefully you can mention me in my dog shelters. And hopefully I can get one. All right, let me get another question here. Oh, thank you, Phantom. I will have a good stream. All right, you want to know Sean, I think? Sean L. You want to know if Libra and I will get married. I will do a pathway on your marriage. Your love life is marriage. But I could do that. Let me get this going here and see what comes up. That is the easy one. Oh. Oh. There you go. You got a new moon eclipse. And this is powerful change. and it's a pretty good card. And for especially for marriage. And then you have new moon in Sagittarius, and this is about luck, which is good because to get married and all that, you have to have good luck to have a good marriage and to find the right person. So that's a good thing. And then you got a full moon in Capricorn. And this just talks about tough cycles and how the ending of it. So you're ending a bad cycle, and you're gonna find. I feel like you're gonna find somebody soon that's gonna bring you some kind of clarity and help you find yourself. I believe it's gonna be through friends. Somebody you're just gonna randomly meet through your friends. That's what I'm picking up. And you got that new moon eclipse is going to be a powerful change when you two kind of coincide and come together. So I do feel you're going to get married, but it's going to take time, and you're going to meet this person through people. So I would hang in there and just try to do what you do and live each day without thinking about it, or it's going to drive you crazy. Things drive me crazy all the time like this. All right. Okay, Nasbat. Tech support NASDAQ. Oh, I guess I'm getting important in the world. I got tech support here. All right. Oh, well, thank you. I guess hello, India. I appreciate the India support. All right, Kristen. Hello, Kristen. And good morning. And you can ask a question. That's what I'm here for. Oh, Karan. I haven't heard from you in a minute. How you been? All right, Kristen, can you see if my ex is happy without me? I can do a pathway reading on your ex's love path, but I can't know if he's happy without you. There's a scam likely. Okay. I hang up on scam likelies. I feel some people don't know what to do with their life, so they like to just call people and bother them. This is what they like to do to me. But anyways, I will see, Kristen, about if your ex's love life. All right, he's in his love life a full moon of Cancer, and this just talks about a personal issue reaching its climax. I'm picking up it's another woman he's involved in. He's involved with another woman, and the woman doesn't like his attitude. I'm picking that up. And he also got a full moon in Virgo. And this is where this just says that he's taking more than he gives. So I'm picking up he's using somebody for sex and money. And he also got a full moon in Aquarius. And that he's lying and pretending to be one person, and really he's another. So I don't know about happy, but he's getting sex and money from a woman, and the woman's not happy. I'm picking up that, but he seems to be pretty content with using her. I would kind of stay away from this man. He doesn't seem like a good person, Kristen, so I personally would leave him alone. because you can't be around people like that. Because people like that they're not good people. And you can't be around people that aren't good. So, but, you know, sometimes ex relationships are like that. My ex husband and me barely speak. Sometimes we do with the kids, but our kids are older. But it's sometimes when bad things happen, it's not good no more, and it's good to start out fresh. That's why I'm on the second marriage. So sometimes it's like that. But you always could come over here or talk to your friends or something. That's what I would do. Let me see Karan's pick the one. My friend Karan. You're having an issue, Karan, with my friend. Her initials is AC. She is misunderstanding me. And will things be positive between us? Or how can I resolve this issue? Let me see about your friend, what she's going through. I'm having all kinds of technical issues. I had my handy dandy computer and then my sound decided to just take a crap. It's terrible. And then my son called me from work and I asked the Amazon King to get me a computer. He said he would. So I'm taking the computer money I've been saving up and I'm thinking about going to see Trans Siberian Orchestra. Because you're not getting any younger these days. You know, I'm not getting any younger, so. And I do like Trans Siberian Orchestra. It's like one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite bands is them, and I love them because they're orchestra. So I think it's like $500 it'll be, but I'm taking my brother with me because they have the most beautiful music. I mean, I love my hard rock, love it. I love my Slipknot and stuff, but when it comes to Christmas, I like to chill out to Trans Siberian Orchestra. They're so good. All right, all right, Karan, the the main energy is in Newman and Pisces, and this is about meditating and contemplating. Pretty much just thinking over things and talking about like space and things like that. And this is surrounded by new moon in Gemini and a full moon eclipse. The new moon in Gemini just says that you guys have communication problems, which makes sense that you're going through problems and you're not having a good time because there's all these misunderstandings. And you got the full moon eclipse, which just talks about conclusions. I feel that all this is, from what I'm picking up, is going to resolve itself. And it's going to resolve itself with a third party. I think it's going to be an elder. It's going to be somebody that is a little bit older and that she's close to that's going to bring light to the situation. If that makes any sense. I'm just picking up this older lady I'm just sensing I'm old too, but I think she's probably like in her 60s, maybe like late 50s, is gonna knock some sense into her, and she kind of knows both of you. So I'm thinking family friend or possibly family. I feel like it's family related. So maybe just wait for time to take its course and see what you can do. And if she calls you, be kind. But that's what I would do. And thank God for the older people that can relate to other people. All right. Okay. Kristen. Hello. He is a Virgo. My older son's a Virgo, and at times he could be an ass. So Virgos are like that. They're very wishy-washy. They're lovers, but they're very wishy-washy. And how I deal with my son is when he gets his wishy-washy modes, I just call him out on it and be very blunt with a Virgo. And I do it like I literally, because he keeps forgetting I need a computer and he has all this money, so I call him the Amazon King, and I'm very sarcastic with my oldest. So be a little sarcastic with him and see where it goes. The Virgos seem to come around. The nicer you are, and the more sarcastic, and you act like you don't care, then they come around even more. That's the sign of a Virgo. Outsmart them, because sometimes outsmarting somebody is better all the way around. So that's what I would do. And it's better to outsmart people because it's non-violent and it has way better results. And it works with my oldest too, so. Alright, hi Pinky. And Preem. I can't pronounce that. I'll just say Preem. Hello, how are you? And then Pinky, could you please see where our Virgo daily sign current feelings and thoughts about me? I can't know this because it's against so many universal laws to know what their current feelings are for you. I mean, this is not my law, this is God's law. And anybody that's telling you that what someone's literally feeling is lying, because there is God's law out there. And this is what literally how things run in the universe, and you cannot know how people's feelings are. You can read people. That's why in the military they read people. I mean, if you're really good, and you can look it up on YouTube about like how the cops read people, but there's no way I could ever know his feelings. There's no way anybody could know my feelings. But I would say when I want to know when someone's lying, or I watch what they're doing, because my family is in the military and my son was in the Navy. But you got to profile them. You don't need a tarot card for that. Profile them, interrogate little bits at a time, ask the same question a couple times. And if you can, generally when people get nervous, sometimes they look away, sometimes they look in your eyes, see if they look nervous. And if you act like you don't care and you're kind of have like a really strong attitude and you come on and you want answers, generally you could scare them off. And they'll tell you their true feelings. That I could tell you works. And you could use it for anything, Pinky. Anything. You could use it on your kids, your husband, your friends, or if somebody took something of yours. You can literally question them and find out if they took something of your property this way. That's how the cops do it. And I learned this from my dad because he was a very good profiler in the armed forces. He was Army elite. He used to interrogate people and stuff. And basic interrogation is the way to go. Because if you interrogate somebody, they incriminate themselves. So that's what I would do. And see where it goes, and maybe he'll be honest with you and let you know. But I can't tell you exactly what the feelings are. Because if he really loved you, you wouldn't have to wonder if he loves you. He wouldn't be leaving you alone. He would be trying to reconcile and argue with you. So if you're not getting any of that, then he may not love you. So, I mean, and if he does say he loves you and he's not, and he doesn't care about being separated from you for long periods of time, then he's lying. That I can tell you. And that's just because it's human nature. And I took a lot of psychology and grew up in a military household. So, alright. Yeah. Open your question. Or would you already have it in there? Oh no, you're not in there yet. I'm trying to get on this. It could be her mom, Karan. Okay, here is mom's. Could be her mom. It's someone that knows both of you. So, I mean, I'm thinking it could be possibly her mother. She's a very nice woman. I'm picking up good energy. Like she gets things done. And she's not too much older than me. So, and I'm 50, so she's at least in her close to her 60s. So, and generally people around my age don't give a crap about things, and they will tell you, and they'll tell you how it is. And then when you're 90, they even tell you how it is even more. So it probably is her mother that's going to bring clarity to the whole situation. Her mom's probably going to be tired and sick and tired of hearing about it, honestly. That's what I would do. And I'm around her age, so I definitely would. I would definitely tell her and ask her what the hell's her problem. I mean, that's just a trait of people when they get older and wiser. So I think you'll be fine once she gets knock some sense into her. And it seems like she has a strong upbringing with this one, and they got a strong relationship, so she's probably gonna listen to her. That's how life is. I listened to my mother. My mother was a strong woman. When she was unhappy, you either did the right thing or you literally heard about it for the end of your existence. And she was usually always right. So it was her way or the highway almost all the time. But I'm pretty sure it is her mother. Alright. There is Pinky. There is a reconciliation. I'm not sure. That's up in the air. He may not. It depends. It depends on how strong the love was, and sometimes it's better. Guys in general, if they've had a bad relationship and they're looking for like a wife type figure, if their relationship didn't go good with you, generally they don't they dump the person that they had a bad experience with and they start out new. So there probably won't be a reconciliation. I'm not feeling there is. But there's always fresh starts. There's nice guys out there. And I wouldn't get too involved in another relationship. I would just maybe go back to school. Figure out what you want to do for the rest of your life and try to make some money. Real money. Maybe try to make 40 or 50,000 a year. If you like nursing, go to nursing school. They have online schools for everything these days. The nurses at my work make a ton of money. And since I've been at STNA for so long, I make a ton of money. Maybe just figure out something and get yourself in a new environment. And when you get yourself in that new environment, someone might just come along and you'll be like, why did I even want that person? But I would go for self and making yourself better first. And those kind of things fall into place later on. That's what I would do. That's what I did when I broke up with my ex-husband. And things and I stayed by myself and bettered myself and did little things, and I did better myself and I found somebody better. So, that's what I would do. That's my best advice over for you about this current situation you got going on, because that does suck. But sometimes you go through a lot of stuff, you learn and find somebody better. I'm thinking for you, new is better. And when you do find this other person, do not mention him to the other person and don't talk to him no more. And maybe just try to put some clarity to your life, because I feel you need clarity and you need renewal. And it takes removing everybody from your life that gave you renewal and clarity. So that's what I would do. You like this guy, his name is Gary. We met once and only connect on Instagram. I want to know if he's going to ask me if I should just focus somewhere else. Do you see him in real life or just on Instagram? That's the question. I have my old ass has people that supposedly like me. And I don't talk to anybody on the social media like that, and I would never try to have a relationship with somebody that I seen online. Because if he is on Instagram and all that, he may not want to be with you, because sometimes it's easier to be with somebody that you see more. Because it's like two separate things. To me, this is like hanging out with my friends type thing. Sometimes people don't put these things together. So I guess that's the question of, is he like a content creator, or just like, or does he use Instagram for social or for work? So I guess that would be the big question of the day. So, but let me see if this person has a question here. Oh, hello, R6 Global Pharmacy. Oh, it's a pharmacy person. Look at that. Like number 8. My question. Oh, number 8. You're more orderly than me. No, no, I can see why you're in the pharmacy. Okay, brandish will gain materialistic wealth and power from pharma business. All right, I could do that for you. I mean, pharmacy is a big thing. I've been sick. My mouth over here is swollen from just a bunch of stuff, and I've been on more damn pills than anybody on this damn universe. See, I noticed your number 8, and I have 8 likes, so we'll see. Pharmaceuticals is huge. Medical is getting huge because people are sick and a lot, and there's a lot, and then all this insurance business. You never know. All right. Seeing if your pharmaceutical business takes off, you got a new moon in Gemini in that, and it's talking about communication. And I feel this has a lot to do with paperwork and getting the right people. I feel like the right people aren't involved. Oh, sorry. Ooh, this jaw operation's been killing me. Whenever the saliva goes down, sometimes with the two teeth that they had to take out, it hurt. It doesn't hurt, but it's weird, and I gotta wait a month for my jaw to heal. Them to put these little clipper things in there. But anyways, from your pharmaceutical business, it's the I just this communication card seems pretty big, and then you got a new moon in Pisces and a full moon eclipse surrounding this. And your new moon in Pisces just talks about meditation. And meditation just goes along with manifesting. I guess just manifest the effect that you want of your business venture. And then you got this full moon eclipse about conclusions. I feel if it's going to be successful, there's one person holding back on this business venture. And it's kind of in limbo if it's going to make a lot of money or not. It's like on trust and stuff. So maybe just start, I don't know, whoever your major players are that would benefit the whole business venture, start just investigating and seeing what would be holding this back. That's what I would do. But it makes sense if you're dealing a lot of money. But that's my best advice to you, my pharmacy friend. I'm glad that you guys make the antibiotics, or I'd be in a lot of trouble after all of my stuff I had to get done. And I wish you luck. All right. Oh, you're a new subscriber. Oh my lord, thank you. All right. Here, Spanish or see my with my computer down, all this stuff is so tiny. Oh, you're welcome, Karan. All right, you got Sanish current feelings for me. I can do a love reading on Sanish, but I can't tell you his feelings. I can't because nobody can. It's God's law. I don't make these things up. It's just God doesn't do that because we're allowed to have our own privacy. That's how things run in the universe. But I can do this, and that was. Hang on. I gotta. I'm really bad at saying the names. Alright. Okay. Mansav Sharma? Okay. Mansa Sharma. I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name. I do mispronounce names. I do mispronounce names a lot. It is what it is. I someday, and on top of it, I had dental work done, so this doesn't help. So I slur my words at times. But I could do your love reading with this person, what they say is going on in this situation. All right, you got for your love situation with your love interest, you got a blue moon. And this just talks about believing in things that you didn't think could happen. Whatever you didn't think could happen. You know. And people go through this all the time. I never believed that like 5 years ago I'd be here. I just thought I'd be yelling at presents be screaming at me in a nursing home the rest of my life. So it's just saying believe in something you didn't think could happen. Which is good. And then you're surrounded by balsamic moon and a full moon in Libra with that situation. A balsamic moon is just talks about healing. And everybody heals at time to time. We things happen, we get hurt, and then we heal from it and we move on. It some takes others longer, some sooner. And you got a full moon in Libra. And this just talks about a win-win type situation where it's all balanced. I believe that he cares about you, but I wouldn't try to push it too far and just let it grow on its own. Because when love starts, these cycles, you kind of want to keep it at a positive note and you don't want to do a lot of arguing and stuff. Because you can't grow if there's a lot of negativity going on all the time. It's just not healthy. And you kind of want to keep it at that. And I do see that it could be something of a good relationship, but just I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just giving you advice. So, just friendly advice to keep it going. But I do feel that the feelings are there and he does care, but you don't want it to get to the point where it's bad. And I've had that where things gone bad and then that's it. And then it's over and it's really sad after that. So, all right, my phone is acting crazy. So let me get this going again over here so I can have, there, I'll just set up here like this. Okay. Okay, got yours and yours and oh, another subscribe. Well, thank you. I appreciate your help and the animals. Thank you. So, because when you subscribe to me, you subscribe to helping the animals. Because I'm big on animals and I'm big on my dogs and my cats. I'm very big on my dogs and cats. I love them. Okay, I want to know is the person on mine is the one for me and my future spouse, or am I just imagining things? I can do a love reading for you and Kashan, Sharma, or yeah, Sharma or Shamla. It's like I said, I'm horrible at pronunciations. I'm supposed to be better at these, but I'm not. I do my best. All right, I'm gonna see if I put these back here. I swear, I wish my son would hurry up and. Of course, the thing I wanted to hold up this thing just literally falls to the ground. Okay. Okay. Well, at least it's something, and it's charging. All right. Yeah, I'll see. And this is. I got this thing here. But yeah, I'll see if you're going to. If this person is supposed to be your future husband, but these things are always subject to change. Things always change. Change is. I hate change. I do hate it. I hate it more than anything, change, but it happens. But we could see if it could be a future husband. All right. All right, on this person that you think might be your future husband, your energy there is a new moon in Scorpio. And it just talks about working through fears. And when you work through your fears, it's things that it's kind of like being your own worst enemy. That's how I can describe that. Because sometimes things are like that, dude. Sometimes I become my own worst enemy at times too, and it's not even at all the way I imagined it would be. So then you got a void of course moon, and you got a new moon in Capricorn. So the void of course moon obviously just means nothing's gonna come of the situation. It's unending. And you got the new moon in Capricorn where you're working on yourself. I see that. I see this in the deck. You're working on yourself, and it is attracting some good energy towards you. It really is. I don't really see this. I see this person maybe being a romantic interest, but I really don't see this person being a husband. But perhaps if you guys work together and try to change, and he changed for the better with you, possibly. But I feel that he would have to change and work on himself as much as you worked on yourself. So maybe help him work on himself, and then possibly you can get married. I don't know. I mean, that's always a possibility. Nothing's ever set in stone in life. You gotta remember this. So, but I'm gonna take a little break because my throat is killing me. So, and if you guys have any questions and I did not get to them, put it on. Put the questions like at the end of the when they come up, or just put on the community board, or you can put it on any of my shorts that come up because I always do these. I always do Snapchat. I'm a Snapchat crazy person. I love Snapchat. I think Snapchat is my favorite network. I love it, and I'm actually doing good on Snapchat Spotlight. So you could leave it any of the Snapchats that I send through here in the shorts, and you could put your reading and your question on there. And if I'm at work or eating dinner or something, I will type out your reading for you. I think I typed out like 5 readings already. And I literally will do it and I will explain it, and it'll be the longest response you ever got to a question, or trying to, on the YouTube thing when you guys, I think it goes somewhere. I think it goes back to when you leave someone a message, but it'll be the longest message you ever got because I leave an entire paragraph of your reading. But I need to sit down and get something to drink because my jaw's a little puffy still and it's killing me. And I'm let the phone charge up and I'll be back. So, but I'm over here still working and doing my thing. So you got to give me effort, kudos on that. So I'll be with you guys in a little bit. It seems after an hour and a half, I have to always relax my jaw. I got another 3 weeks of recovery on my jaw surgery, so it maybe I'll feel like doing my next character thing for all my friends' Christmas presents, which they're getting a decoration. But thank you for everyone. Thank you for being friends of the animals. And I don't want to be like Cherry Springer, but care for one another, and help an animal. Even if you're just feeding them, try to help them. So that's what we're all about on Chong the dog. That's why it's named after my dog, because I love these dogs more than anything. And I will be back. I just need to relax and get myself something to drink. And I will see you guys later. Thank you for all the new subscribers.